So my word for the day is rebel. And there was a phrase I learned: think of God and fight. Fight for the right path, fight for the right way. And what does that literally mean? Like in terms of action, is doing ibadat, praying, reciting Holy Quran, being kind to people, doing the work, the risk opportunities I have, and putting in my maximum effort and being truthful to myself and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the gifts He has given me today. And I just love that phrase. I just love that phrase. Think of God and fight. And for me, I had it started off using the negative fuel I had from all of the horrible state I had from the cheap dopamine I kept going after over and over and over again. That pain pleasure cycle, I've talked a bit about it before, how the cheap pleasure leads to unbearable pain, and that over time this became a constant for me where I was just living in that pain over and over again, which is a constant. And when I hit rock bottom, all I had was that negative fuel. So the first few steps that I took in the right direction, fight it for the right path, started using that as an energy source and pushing me and started to walk in the right direction. Again, it's been a long journey, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 1 step back. It's it's a tension, right? And the ability to give myself grace when I go back is what is actually making me feel alive. I'm like, not only am I not I'm breaking myself, but I'm able to love myself when I make mistakes and give myself grace. Because that is the human experience where I keep making mistakes over and over again. I'm trying to learn from it and make progress. And that is what matters to me. The effort and am I making progress? Those are the two metrics I define myself by. But using those as a force, right? That pain cycle has been what pushed me in the right direction. But I've been doing it for a year or so, and now when I wrote it down also all the pain I felt in those worst moments, and I used to read it every single day to be like, okay, this is why I need to work. But after a year of doing it, I don't need it anymore. I'm more comfortable in my own skin. I do remember how I felt, but I don't read it. I don't need that energy anymore. Now it's the energy, the focus, the reason why I do everything just comes down to the meaning of my life, which is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to serve my loved ones, and to strive for my best self. That's it. And that is the energy source I use. Sometimes I do think about how shitty I felt about myself in the past, how I berated myself over and over again, and then I repeatedly kept chasing the cheap dopamine and how I felt. And I do remember the low point. It's something that has shaped me and that will shape me for the rest of my life. And I used to cower, used to hide it behind, like beneath me, just push it down deep within. But now I'm starting to, wear it as an armor, right? It's part of me and it's helping me grow into a person that I am enjoying. I'm I'm loving myself now, like truly loving myself. And it's just part of the process.